Imagine a world where rain has never touched the ground, where the concept of a flood is as foreign as the stars in the sky. A world that seems so far removed from our everyday reality, yet it was the reality of our ancestors. According to biblical texts and historical interpretations, this was the pre-flood world, a time when the earth was watered by a mist from the ground, and rain was an unknown phenomenon. Theologians and scholars have pored over these ancient texts, providing interpretations and insights into this unique climatic condition. Renowned biblical scholar Dr. James Pritchard speaks of a canopy of water vapor that enveloped the earth, creating a sort of greenhouse effect. This resulted in a warm, tropical climate worldwide, a stark contrast to the varied climates we experience today. Life in this pre-flood world was different, shaped by the unique conditions of the environment. People lived longer, with lifespans stretching hundreds of years. They were, in the words of Professor Sarah Lawrence, stewards of a world unlike anything we can fathom today. Yet, in this world of perpetual mist and long lives, there was a distinct absence of one natural phenomenon we take for granted today: rain. For the people of this time, the sky was a constant, unchanging dome of blue, never disturbed by the fall of raindrops. It was a world where the rhythm of life was not dictated by the seasons or weather patterns, but by the steady rise and fall of the mist. In this world, a man named Noah was chosen to deliver a message of change. It was a message that would shatter the norms of the world, introducing a concept so foreign, so unimaginable, that it would forever alter the course of human history. This was a message of rain, a prophecy of a great flood that would cleanse the earth and usher in a new era. The world before rain was about to end and a new world was on the horizon. In this world, a man named Noah was chosen to deliver a message of change, a message of rain. Noah, an ordinary man with an extraordinary task: to build an ark that would save humanity and the animal kingdom from an unprecedented catastrophe. Noah, a beacon of righteousness in a world teetering on the brink of moral collapse, was chosen for a mission that would test the very limits of his faith. His interaction with the divine came in the form of a warning of a cataclysm, a flood that would wash away all life from the face of the earth. The divine message was clear: build an ark, gather your family and two of every living creature, prepare for the deluge. As the scriptures say in Genesis 6 verse 9, Noah was a just man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with God. This devout man, guided by divine wisdom, set out to fulfill his monumental task. He didn't falter, didn't question. He simply believed and acted. Yet the world around Noah was filled with skeptics. People who had never seen rain, let alone a flood, laughed at the notion. They ridiculed him, called him a madman. His contemporaries could not fathom the idea of a world-ending flood. They had lived their lives under the same sun, the same sky, and had never witnessed such a catastrophe. Why would they believe it now? But Noah, he stood firm. His faith, his conviction remained unshaken. He understood that faith often requires us to believe in things not yet seen. As Hebrews 11 verse 7 tells us, by faith Noah, being warned by God concerning events as yet unseen, in reverent fear constructed an ark for the saving of his household. Noah's story serves as a testament to the power of faith in the face of skepticism and disbelief. It shows us that when we are faced with a divine task, doubt and ridicule from others should not deter us. We should hold on to our faith, our belief, and continue on our path just like Noah did. Noah's faith was unwavering even in the face of ridicule and disbelief. Then came the day when the skies opened up and rain fell for the first time. Can you imagine it? The heavens, once serene and silent, suddenly unleashing torrents of water upon the earth. This was no ordinary rain. It was a divine deluge, a manifestation of a covenant between God and man, a promise that would shape the course of human history. As the first raindrops fell, the people looked up in wonder and disbelief. For them, rain was an unknown phenomenon, an alien spectacle. Some may have stretched out their hands, feeling the cool droplets for the first time. Others may have fled, driven by fear and uncertainty. This was not just a physical event, it was a spiritual awakening, a shift in consciousness that marked the transition from one era to another. In the book of Genesis, we find the account of this great flood. It is written, "On that day all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened." Genesis 7:11. The people of that time had never experienced anything like this before. The world they knew was being washed away. replaced by a new world shaped by water and divine will. Scholars have interpreted this event in various ways. Some see it as a literal historical event, while others view it as a symbolic narrative, reflecting the universal human experience of change and transformation. Regardless of the interpretation, the significance of this event cannot be denied. It was a moment of profound change, a turning point in our collective spiritual journey. The first rain was not merely a meteorological event, it was a divine intervention, a cleansing of the old world and the birth of a new one. As the waters receded, they revealed a world that was different yet familiar, a world that had been washed clean and made ready for a new beginning. The world changed forever, washed clean by the divine rain. Just as the rain transformed the physical world, it also transformed the spiritual landscape, setting the stage for the next chapter in the human story. The story of Noah and the flood is not just a tale of past events, it's a timeless lesson about faith, resilience, and the power of divine intervention. When the rain stopped and the waters receded, a new world emerged. Imagine waking up to a world freshly washed, a canvas wiped clean, ready for a new masterpiece. This was the reality for Noah and his family, stepping out of the ark onto the soil of an earth reborn. It was a world where the echoes of the past were muffled by the promise of a new beginning, a world ripe with possibilities and rich with lessons. The flood had marked an end, but also a beginning. It swept away the old, making way for the new. As Genesis 8 verse 21 says, "The Lord smelled the pleasing aroma and said in his heart, 'Never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human heart is evil from childhood, and never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done.'" In the post-flood world, life was different. The earth was replenished, but the scars of the flood served as a stark reminder of the past. This was a world where humanity had to start from scratch, guided by the wisdom gained from the flood. It was a world where every step forward was a testament to resilience and hope. Scholars have interpreted these events as symbolic of regeneration and renewal. The flood, in essence, was a reset button, a divine intervention to correct the course of humanity. It was a message from the divine, a lesson about the consequences of our actions and the enduring power of faith. As Noah and his family began to rebuild, they carried with them the memory of the world that was and the vision of the world that could be. They understood the value of obedience, the importance of faith, and the power of divine guidance. This was a time of transformation, a time when the future was being shaped by the hands of those who had survived the past. It was a time when every sunrise held new promise, and every sunset was a reminder of the day's victories. From the ruins of the old world, a new beginning was born, a beginning that held the promise of growth, the potential for change, and the hope for a better tomorrow. And so, life after the flood was a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, a testament to our ability to rise, rebuild, and renew. Noah's story is not just a tale of survival, but a testament to faith and resilience. Now we arrive at the crux of our journey, the lessons we can glean from Noah's story. At the heart of it all is a profound narrative that extends beyond the physicality of the ark and the flood. It's a narrative of faith, perseverance, and the transformative power of hope. In the face of incredulity and mockery from his own people, Noah's faith never wavered. The book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 7 tells us, "By faith Noah, being warned by God concerning events as yet unseen, in reverent fear constructed an ark for the saving of his household." This is a testament to the potency of faith, an unyielding belief in the divine even when all around you are skeptics. But faith alone is not enough. It must be coupled with action, and it is here where Noah's perseverance shines. Building an ark of such magnitude was no small feat. It required years of hard work, dedication, and an unwavering commitment to a divine directive. This teaches us the importance of steadfastness in our pursuits, of staying the course even when the destination seems far off. And then, there's hope. Amidst the doom and gloom of an impending deluge, Noah's Ark was a beacon of hope. It represented a promise of a new beginning, a fresh start. This hope, fueled by faith and action, is the driving force that helped Noah and his family endure the storm. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, there is always a glimmer of light, a promise of better days. In the words of scholar Matthew Henry, when the deluge was abated, Noah gave thanks to God for his preservation. This highlights the importance of gratitude in our lives, of acknowledging and appreciating the blessings we receive. In the face of adversity, remember Noah, who stood firm in his faith and changed the course of human history. And so, we too can navigate the storms of our lives, fortified by faith, perseverance, and hope.